What's up, everybody? I'm Pokemon Plus. I'm obviously Joey. Now, this channel is for things like clips and other things like that, but I'm also going to be creating content on it that I don't really want to put on my main channel right now. So we're going to do a random battles to the top. I haven't done one of these. Shout out to Jimothy and Freezeye, who basically inspired me in Pokeheaven and stuff like that. But that's how you win game one. It's just that easy. It's just that we're doing that all the way to the top. We're doing that all the way to the top. So yeah. So I'll be doing that. Obviously, I still have the clips. I have when Champions comes up. My favorite Pokemon? Oh, this is already going great. Unfortunately, my opponent has the best counter in the world. So it looks like Blizzard Woodhammer is very strong on my team. But I'm going to pivot Toxapex once just because I have the Rocky Helmet. And also, if they opt to go for Veil, great play on the opponent's part. Going for EQ there. Anticipating like a steal to want to come out. We'll go for T-Spike though. T-Spike plus Suicune is heinous. Plus Sub. Nasty Plot Miss Magius. So I haven't really played much of this generation's random battles, but I'm gonna do my best to get to the top. Nasty Plot is scary. If this thing does end up terrestrializing, it's okay. I don't know if this thing that you guys are seeing, the pop-up, is even up to date in 2025. I'm just kind of playing as I do it, you know, because Freeze Dry looks free, and if they end up like terrestrializing or doing anything like that, we're good. So Freeze Dry looks really free. I'll eat a Focus Blast for breakfast as well. Breakfast, yum, dinner, shoot. Absolutely missed. That felt like when in the movies back in the day where they used to put out the whole thing of breakfast and the people just left. They bring out, like, you know, the kids just left. It's like, I grab a toast. No, bro. I just slaved over a hot stove. That's what my mom used to say. I slaved over a hot stove. You're going to eat the food. Let's go. Not to me though. I'm a big eater. I'm a big eater over here. But let's get another game. All right. So we're 17-0 so far. I have no idea. What is that? 3-0? It's been like 2 minutes. That's 2-0. That's only 2-0. Rillaboom looks a little scary in terms of switch-ins. Oh, they give me Iron Hands and Iron Hands Light. Oh, I love this. I love this. I think I just want to CC for damage. I'll take a Grassy Glide for days. They look to be choice band just based on that damage. Did chunk. I don't want my Revroom taking the hit just yet, so I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna. I mean, Garchomp eats this. Garchomp eats it for breakfast, right? So I'll go Garchomp. I'll get my spikes because I think that my Revroom is a Pokemon that can win. But I almost Volt Switch out there. Would have been amazing. This could hit me with a lot. Wow, the Alluring Voice is actually very scary. This is a rocker. I'll go Deoxys. Unless they Terrestrialize, they're not gonna do anywhere near knocking me out damage. As they Calm Mind up. We'll Psycho Boost. They're Life Orb though, so I mean they do recover based on grass terrain, but I'll do a lot of damage to them with this. They Calm Mind up again. I do not have any priority on the team. I mean, I guess you take it easily with your AV. I would love to get up rocks. Unfortunately, it's an Espeon in front of me. I'll just go for Knock. Even though Life Orb might have been better for me. Oh, no, 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 baby. No, no, no. I'm going to switch out an Iron Hands. Hope they Calm Mind again. And then hope that I simply tank this by Terrestrializing. I'm level 79 versus 84. Tank it by becoming a pure Electro type. Whew! They didn't go for Psychic for some reason. And we do 1,000,000,000%. That's okay by me. They can't heal it off, so I'm absolutely okay with this. So they gave up their Terra, but so did I. Knockoff did 23, which means Zero Power will kill. Yep, easily. So we knock out Espeon here, and they can't come back. Whew, that was almost scary. Grassy Glides, I mean, we're looking really good with Revroom, right? Because it's Revroom. Revroom always looking good, no matter what. I did have to give up my Terra, though, which kind of hurts the Revroom potential sweep, and I love the speed on this Mon as well. Sucker Punch is on 24% of sets. Are you part of that 24? I'll go for Stealth Rock. If they're not part of that 24, I'll be okay. Like, sure, you know you can't Terra, right? And I just hit you with Super Power. You know, now that I think about it, I'm so low up on the left. I'd rather get up rocks because they give me value out of something, like if they do something crazy, right? Because now I get to bring you out and go right for close combat. I get my kill here. I'm low 87, level 72. I could have superpowered and just killed them. I know I'm on a low ladder, so I can't always play like how I want to play, but I'm just going to go for what I think is best. And this is great because now I'm Guts boosted. We could bring out Garchomp and they'll go down to my Rough Skin Rocky Helmet combo. I think we're looking really good with Revroom because if we can force in Rillaboom to click Grassy Glide, then we can get the kill there. And there you go, Rough Skin. Perfect. And if Rough Skin didn't do it, Rocky Helmet would have. So obviously Champow's coming out. It does have access to Swords Dance, and it is actually very common on it. I think I have Dragon Tail. I do. Oh. Okay, they're choiced. I can afford to sack this. I go Rubber Room here. We're going to Shift Gear. If they don't flinch me, I basically... I mean, I could just win the game right here if they don't flinch me. We know they're Choice Band now. I'm very surprised that they didn't lock in a Sucker, but I guess Choice Band doesn't run Sucker. G Slowking comes out. High Horsepower does 1,000,000,000%. I don't want them locking in the Crunch, though. I like the chance of flinching more than anything else, so I'll go for it. Yeah, because if Iris Power wasn't going to KO, this had more odds, so beautiful. All right, so we get rid of that. Lovely. If Champao comes out and ends up Sucker Punching me, it won't kill me. I'll knock them out, and then that trade's amazing for my late game Lunala. Right? And obviously Rillaboom doesn't do anything to me either. Rillaboom just dies. Maybe they're going for the endgame Icicle Crash, which is obviously very scary, right? Because I'm going for flinches myself, but my opponent. Okay, we're good. We're climbing. And there you go. We broke 1,100. Hell yeah. Hey, I know it's not a lot, right? But like it's the first step. It's the first step, and we made it. Gengar versus Haxorus. Gengar. I see Choice Specs with Sludge Wave. I don't see any Dazzling Gleam. Scale Shot looks good. Anything else that wants to come in on you? I don't want them... I'm just going right for Scale Shot. I don't want them setting... If they set up a Nasty Plot, my team's actually very slow. Everything on my team is slower than Gengar. So I'm going to go for Scale Shot here. I shouldn't die to even a Sludge Wave. If they Wisp me, at least I get the chip on them. Like, yeah, that did a lot. That's specs as hell. They could obviously Curse Body me, but this is guaranteed 4 hits, and then Iron Head KOs them after. So we should be in a good spot regardless. Yeah, so beautiful. Gengar goes down. They can't Curse Body 2 moves. That'd be broken as hell if you could. All right, I would have been forced out anyway by the Palossand. Looking for my switch-ins. I like Glalie. I like getting up spikes and just doing damage. I don't really care for taunting because I have a pretty good spinner. No, I don't. Whatever, I don't care for taunt. I'd rather get spikes. I feel like spikes win. Remember when I said I didn't care about taunt? This is a different story, all right? We will taunt. We should live 1 hit. We're level 96. They are level 100, though, so they're slightly better than me, but not the best. But I'll taunt right here. All right, they discharge there. They luckily do not get the para. I am faster with my Mudsdale despite the level difference, so I'll go out to that and click Earthquake and see what I can do from there. Okay, I won. But what is this lead? Why'd they give me the same team? Yo, this Mon's a threat. I'm level 86, luckily, so we should hopefully be able to take this on. They need to give this Pokemon Calm Mind. Work Up is unacceptable. I'm going to Wish Up first. If they want to burn me, that's fine. If they want to go for Taunt, Hyper Voice will do a decent chunk considering that did 18, but I will not be KO'd. Actually, let's just Scald. Let me just play it smart, you know? I'm low ladder. I'm going to make plays that my opponent might not be able to defend against, and then we can easily switch out into Corviknight here on potentially Toxic or Toxic Spike. And then we get a lot of damage on them with Brave Bird too, so I'm okay with that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful damage. Non-recoverable from Pyro unless they have a Wish. And I get a nasty crit as well. And I still have Vaporeon, so even if they predict this in Hyper Voice, like I still got my Leftovers recovery, and then Scald is a guaranteed KO as well. So, same thing. Always Tentacruel. This isn't almost any ability, right? So, like, my opponent, it looks also like their AV, but my opponent cannot recover any of this damage. So, if they're AV, I'm going to assume it's Sludge Bomb, Surf, Rapid Spin, and Knockoff. No reason to let myself get knocked off. Protect just made a lot of sense as well. Just get as much recovery as I can. And then I'm going to Roost with my Corviknight this time as opposed to Brave Bird. There's no Scald because this is not, again, National Dex. So, keeping my Corviknight healthy just makes a lot of sense. And then next time I can Scald 2-shot. Oh my god, that's a Lugia. Alright, homie said, enough of this tomfoolery. I'm winning this game. I'm going to taunt you first. Because I do have Haze. I have Dragonite's Icicle Spear as well, so I'm going to taunt first. I'll live in Aero Blast. I don't want them commenting up multiple times. If they want to Terra Steel, honestly, that's okay. Terra Steel would be okay. Psychic Noise doesn't matter. I do want to get Spikes up. Then we can Freeze Dry. Taunt wears off in the next turn, and then I taunt them again Oh, and I get a nasty crit. I might not even have to taunt them again. Yeah, I don't think I have to because if they Terra Steel, I just EQ. So that was like best case scenario for me right there. Okay, this is very fast. We can Aura Sphere. Actually, low key, because they're pretty... Lugia's not that strong. I wanna just Dragon Dance. I am still 1 point slower than you. Dragon Dance again. Now I'm faster than all the Pokemon seen so far. And I also naturally wall myself. So let's say they have a Ditto in the back. I should be good. And I think we might be set to sweep. There's no Terra. We have a Spike Up for this Mon. Does not matter at all. We obviously have Icicle Spear. And nothing will be faster than me. That's perfect. So couldn't have asked for a better turn here. Frigarath comes out. That's the wrong damage calc, right? Yeah, 1, 2. Maybe I could have went for Waterfall Flinch, but if I get... Body Slam. Body Slam gets a para. Honestly, deserved. Yeah, honestly deserved. I could try and DD. I mean, nothing takes an Icicle Spear on their team, so if they want to protect, that's fine too. I'm gonna DD. I'm gonna try and DD because I'll be fashioning them in the following turn. Nice. Okay. Tentacruel will be faster and can actually spin. Let's see if we break through. Awesome. Okay, so even if I just leave them low or I KO them here, if I get 5... Yo, I got 5 again. That's crazy. Ooh, just smacked my switch, man. Got 5 again is insane. If they want to spin, that's fine too. Otherwise... Go this on knock. We bring out Vaporeon here on the Surf. That I believe they'll go for. Sorry, just pick up my switch. I believe they'll go for Surf here. Perfect. So we end up at 100% and we have a Haze Vaporeon in the back. I don't think there's anything you can do to beat me. I'm just going to tank this knockoff. They look like Life Orb. Yep. We get our chip on that and it's just Pyro in the back. I get a burn, so it's definitely over. Let's just be very safe here, though. Sack you. And I can go you. Just roost off the damage they want to go for. And then I can Terra Dragon and just Brave Bird the Pyroar, and we should be... I mean, I doubt I die to a move... Actually, at level 80, I probably do. Terra Dragon, we click Brave Bird, guarantee live, and then we knock out Pyroar. Perfect. Okay, so another win. Maybe we'll go to 1200 or see wherever the hell we go. I don't know how long these videos will be. It's just whenever I feel like uploading them. So feel free to sub to the channel, though. On our way to... Well, we just hit 3,000, which is pretty awesome. Bundle versus Talonflame. I'm going to miss every hit versus I'm going to not be great after turn 1. Let's just pump. Woof, that did a lot to me. Let's see how much we do. 100 back. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Let's go. Okay, so Persian comes in. Fake Out's very free from my opponent. Honestly, this Mon is a threat. I have to be very careful. I'm going to bring out my Grumpig and hope they don't go for knockoff. I'm okay with Double Edge here. And my thought process is get as much damage on them. If I Focus Blast and land, they die. I'm going to go for it. Legit, I'm going to go for it because if I get rid of... Persian's so fast compared to my own team, and it actually hits me very hard. Normal, I resist it with Cobalion, but it's a Life Orb Cobalion, so my switch-in can't also be used offensively at the same time. So the other play is to Psychic, get as much damage as possible, but they're just going to go for knockoff here anyway, right? So I think I'd rather risk the Focus Blast, and if I land it, I have a shot to kill or at least get it close to it. Yeah, perfect. All right, and we KO'd. So I think that was worth it. 2 giant threats. Look at their speed tier so far. The Woe comes out. The Woe. That's a threat too, bro. F it. We ball. Actually, you're okay. Perfect. So we take that. I'm going to go for Swords Dance. They might end up terrestrializing into a poison type, which is pretty fair. They could also just go for Leech Seed. Maybe even Protect. Oh, I got a very, very, very lucky dodge there. We're going for CC because this either A, forces them to Terra, and then I get my Mewtwo in the back, which looks very good with Wo-Chen not being Dark Grass, or I pick up a KO on Wo-Chen. So that was a very big dodge, and I apologize to my opponent because that's definitely lucky. Okay, big KO for me. Cobalion comes out. Hurricane is a little annoying. Flamethrower is annoying too. I do have Ice Beam on Manaphy, so I think I'm going to risk Manaphy, especially because I just got a lot. I just got a lot out of that, so I'd rather do this. I'm just going to Ice Beam as well. It looks like it doesn't even guarantee kill. I mean, I am level 78, they're level 82. But Still, I think Ice Beam's safe. I don't want to like take a Hurricane. And again, if they end up terrestrializing and going for like some sort of Boom Burst, it looks like that damage. I don't think that's specs. It could be. But they got a fast team, man. Whole team. I mean, Wo-Chen is out. Wo-Chen has Stun Spores, so I consider Wo-Chen having double its speed stat. They have a really, and I have a pretty fast team too, right? But like theirs are all just a number above everything. We'll pause it though, because maybe they won't come back. Okay, we just got another forfeit win right there. I mean, when you're missing like that and your boy hits Hydro Pump, dude, why are you 1 point faster? This thing is a threat. Yeah, my resist, I don't want to take a Gunk Shot on. I'd rather just Surf, take a 1,000,000,000%. This only does... Yo! This could beat me. In theory. It's not guaranteed to... I mean, Poltergeist does a lot. Oof. Oof. Nice damage calc, by the way. I guess I didn't take into account my rain. I could have tried for... Nah. I mean, they're first. They're not Insomnia. Which it looks like it doesn't even have anymore because it has Cursed Body now. That's interesting. I didn't even know that. I'm going to go you on the Poltergeist. If they Gunk Shot, so be it. Shadow Sneak is fine. I don't know why they went for that because I definitely was slower. Earth Power doesn't look like it actually kills. They're going to Gunk here. I feel like this didn't even get me anything in it, right? Because like if I Terra... I don't want to Terra. Why are you so fast? I am faster though. I don't have to Terra. I keep my Terra Shell. They're Swords Dance as well, so they're not Thunder Wave. Okay, we're good. I get my Terra Shell. That did so much. Okay, but we get rid of Bayonet though, so I'm okay with that. I revealed 2, and one of them was my Terra Shell, but I don't even think that's my best mon. I feel like Gallade looks very good as well, and I get to keep my Swampert, which I feel I will go a long way. You know, based on the way the game already went, I think my opponent's team is going to be like Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, just a whole bunch of setup and go, but we'll see how that goes. And Mr. Demon comes out. Mr. Demon could be AV. Wow, that's a threat. We'll go Pert on Drain, which will still take a lot from Drain, to be honest. It could also just be Swords Dance. I want to find out. It's AV. Oh no, I was not AV. Woof! I did not know my calcs off that. So they get a lot back from this. This works even if they Terrasilize, so they'll do about the same damage. Surf definitely doesn't KO. Earthquake can. I think we bring out you. If they end up Terrasilizing here, they would have to Wall Charge or Thunder Punch me. So that'd be okay for me. And because then they would either not gain a bunch of recovery or hurt themselves, which will help me out, right? Like I told you, I bet my opponent's entire team is a whole bunch of setup, but I do think Scarf Gallade is going to go a long way from me. I think Scarf Gallade is going to catch a lot off guard. I'm hoping the next Pokemon is super weak to Gallade, but like they think it could beat me, so they bring it out, and then I just go right for the Scarf Psycho Cut. I love the sharpness buff. I think it was such a great buff to this Pokemon. Hold up. Okay, so Gliscor comes out, and if Gliscor is Subtoxic, this is absolutely terrible. I think it's Subtoxic, and I'm terrified. I do have Roar. And I do have Terra Poison. I think we go... It could be the other set. Hold on. I'm going to Surf. Surf does a lot anyway. I'm going to go for Surf. Rainbow Surf is still very good. And ideally, they're not sub here. If they're sub, I can always go Terra Poison and hit them, but I don't want to Terra Poison with that mon, man. And if they end up Terra Watering, I guess... If it Terra Waters, it's a little bit harder, but maybe I can beat it with Wild Charge from Iron Thorns. So we'll see how that ends up going, but this could be a giant threat. This could beat me. Okay, luckily my opponent went for what I consider the wrong play, right? They just Earthquake there. I do have Sap Sipper on my Substrika, so I should be able to tank this hit here. Nice. That means their Hyper Voice last. I don't really want to overheat. I'm going to go for this just because rain will end soon and I can overheat them later. They get their berry if they sub. This is including rain damage? Volt here. Perfect. Terra types include water and poison. If it Terrastalizes, so be it. I have faster Pokemon. I'd rather just go again for the strongest move I have. I'm going to go for the best move I have. Again, we're on low ladder. it's not worth risking losing the game just because I think my opponent should make a certain play and then I make a bad play because of it, right? It is definitely not worth risking the game because of things like that. Mightyena comes out. You actually don't have Sucker Punch or anything like that. We're going to go you. Tank that hit. I'm going to go for EQ. Do as much as I can, and we'll go from there. Okay, so our opponent is Earthquake on the Mightyena. I mean, excuse me, is Banded on the Mightyena. I'm going to go for another Earthquake here, and then I'll switch around a couple turns. Stall out as many Sucker Punches as I can. We know that's Choice Band because you don't do 44 to me. You can't do 44 without being Choice Band, you know? So what we can do is just get Pert back to full. I could obviously Roar out as well. But I think the ideal situation is Pert being healthy enough to be able to take on a late game Mon. That could be a threat. It's 189 speed as well. Very fast. I'm trying to think if it's better to do that, though. Get 6, recover 6. I'll do Politoed instead. I think Politoed has enough. Like, going back and forth because, obviously, the leftovers will cancel out the poison, so I'll stay at 57. And then... Oh, no, it's regular. It's 2 times poison. Excuse me, it's toxic. Actually, yeah, I'm right. Because it's toxic, not regular poison. Perfect. Yeah, so cancel out the poison. Go back and forth 4 times. We're just basically getting Pert to a range where... Oh, okay. This is a threat. I do have Leaf Blade, though. I can go for Hypnosis here. You can't beat me with Sucker Punch because at the end of the day, I have Roar on my Pokemon. Well, you can't beat me with Sucker Punch because you only have 3 of them left. I think we just go you and click EQ. It's a tough call, man. This one's actually a threat. Ice Beam does not do enough. Also, why is there no Ice Beam damage calc anymore? You see that? It just said, I'm not going to work anymore. Why did it just decide not to work anymore? It's really interesting. All right, Earthquake still does a good chunk. Get 37 is good. And we get a last... we get a 3-turn sleep, which is very good, right? So we get multiple Earthquakes. If Mightyena wants to come out, it will get smoked. Yeah, we're basically waiting for a potential Terra or anything like that. Nice. Okay, gone. This can knock me out. However, first off, there's no Moxie. And secondly, it goes for Throat Chop last. So I can just bring you out. Go for a very safe Volt Switch. I'm faster. I knock him out. No Terra type will save him from this point. Okay, perfect. I do think my opponent had some actual better... Like, I think their team was actually a little bit better than mine. And I think that if they had played it a little bit better, they could have won that game for sure. But of course, we are lower on the ladder. So we're just going to take what we can get. Oh my God. Okay. Fortress is probably about as good as it gets. So I'm going to use Fortress here. As a switch in. Toxapex is actually amazing too. But we're going to pivot Fortress first. I think T-Spike go amazing here. They said, oh, you like Mightyena so much. Let me give it to you. Go Fortress first. We're going to set up rocks. Don't know if that's the weakness posse set or not. I don't want it to activate. I'd rather take multiple close combats first and then get up my rocks after. I kind of do hope it is weakness posse though, because then none of these sets have Swords Dance. So this thing should never be able to get a good boost on me. My Fortress is also faster, so there's always a chance, before the agility potentially. So there's always a chance that I can also flinch them. And again, we just want to get up as many hatches as possible. We want to get up T-Spike as well. Oinkoloing comes out. Interesting. I do have Haze on you. This is really going to hurt. Get on my Toxic Spike first. Tank the... Yeah, I'm just going to get T-Spike because I'm not sure what they have in the back. Curse, High Horsepower, Lash Out, Body Slam. Gonna Haze, let him... Cool. This is a threat. This is definitely a threat. High Horsepower is 100% in their move pool. I do think Body Press Fortress might be able to beat them 1v1 after a few speed drops. They do have Terra Ground, though. If they Terra Ground, I can beat them with my Water type in the back, so we'll be okay. There's no rest on this set. So while I'm not doing a lot to them, I'm doing enough. Yeah, because now we can Flash Cannon. If they Terrasilize, that'd be great, right? They give it their Terra. Let's see if they have a grounded poison type. I don't think I've ever gotten Toxic Spikes in a random battles game in any generation where that Toxic Spike was actually important for me to win, because they always bring out something. They always brought out something that just put me down. Like constantly. Anyway, we'll be right back. Big Regidrago comes out. Earthquake is very good into my team. And it looks like their Choice Scarf, potentially. We're going to bring out Mighty Anna here as their Dragon Dance. Don't have means of dealing with... I do. Oh, I have Terra Fairy. Oh, shoot. 168. Everything's slower. I think the play is actually to Terra Fairy and then Sucker Punch twice, because if they Dragon Dance again, I have Protect in the back. I don't care about this. Earthquake won't even KO me. And if they Terra Steel, oh, this is best case scenario. They can't Terra anything. We're going to be a double down, and I get momentum here, right? That is literally best case scenario. I will take that. We're going to bring out Magnezone. Magnezone already looked good into everything coming in. I kind of hope this is the weakness policy Calyrex, because then it'll take Stealth Rock plus Poison. It is. Okay, so Flash Cannon is a guaranteed kill. We don't have to worry about that demon. Oh, I was talking about T-Spike not doing anything, but look at this game. Brave and the Bold comes out right there. Gonna double out into Magnezone here on setup. They did Terra already, so we know that we can Volt Switch out, and they did put themselves in range of it, so that's perfect. And again, Toxapex does have access to Haze, so it's a pretty free switch-in, plus we get the Regenerator right back. Let's see. Our Chaladon Demon comes out. Are you serious? What set are you, though? Dragon Tail, Assault Vest. That's not great. Okay, we can Liquid here. Their Body Press, Draco Meteor, Flash Cannon, Dragon Tail. Okay, we're good. I can tank these hits and then come in and Haze. So I'm okay with this, right? It's going to be a slow and steady wins the race versus our Chaladon, but this is all right. Body Press does not do enough to me. And Flash Cannon, like, even if it gets a Spadef drop. Yeah, they try to Dragon Tail me. Perfect. I think the flip turn chip is just worth it. Yeah, we Haze. Draco's going to do a lot, but it won't kill me. Which they definitely have Draco. They're just scared to go for it. I need to bring out my zone so I can get I need my zone to come out so I can get Volt Switches off, right? These are like the best. Because Body Press isn't a guaranteed kill. So it's always... Basically, the play is always Haze into Draco. Haze into Draco. Haze into Draco. Because Volt Switch is only doing 17, right? That was actually a great Draco on their part. That was actually amazing because... It got hazed immediately. But now that we know that the maximum that Draco Meteor can do is 40-something, we're in a really, really, really good spot. I'm actually not going to haze him. I get a defense drop too, so that's great. More Pico! Yeah, we can just... again, we're going for these just to weaken them to a point where I can knock them out with... Because that's a nothing. Let me get up a second layer because I don't know what's in the back, but if it's annoying, I want to make sure it goes down quick. Well, slow and steady, not quickly. We're going to haze once more. It will allow them to obviously Draco me, but if they get me Magnezone here, for instance, I think Body Press is a KO. So that worked out perfectly for me. We don't have to worry about this threat. And it is Zone. And my friend, it is not me trapped here with you. It is you trapped here with me. You have unfortunately given up your Terrasalization, and Zone is going to give us the victory. All right, so 12:36 from the first episode. I don't know how frequent this is going to be, but I obviously have these, plus like, you know, edited content on this channel, clips and everything. Feel free to check out the main channel, PokeMD, of course. And thank you everybody for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. That's it. Peace.